Can we talk about the human side of it for a bit?
Please.
And I'm not gonna pull it up on my machine. I think I wrote them down. Hopefully, I don't need glasses. But have you heard of CAFU?
I don't know.
Hold on. Maybe I'll just pull it up real quick. It's cold and let's see. Well, that's AI. I've got something for you, Rob, to chime in on later, maybe. It's CAUF. Let's see. It's some interesting articles. But anyway, I'm going to read here. This is the. I might have to read it from my Google Doc because I can't read my handwriting. Here we go. It's really small. Why they refuse help. Here's why. No. We're going to start with why to choose. I know it's really small. Why to choose to be homeless. Number 1, freedom from bills. Number 2, freedom from work. Freedom to explore. Get away from family. Freedom from neighbors. Freedom from home maintenance. Live in nature. An opportunity to save money. More time to pursue goals. I wasn't sure what I felt about that list. That there's some paragraphs that goes into some more detail, but in what you know about people's when it is a choice, I think that's probably a very small percentage of those that are homeless where it's a choice. And I think there's some that will tell you, I like living out here. I like it. I don't want to be housed. I don't want to go to a shelter. I don't, for whatever reason, but that has to be a very small percentage, I would imagine. Most I think is from disability, loss of job, divorce, some sort of catastrophic event that puts you into homelessness after you either have options with your family or you don't. Maybe you've exhausted all other things, but to what degree do you know, or have you interacted with people to get a feel for those that choose to? Are they making a conscious choice to be homeless? If that's a fair characterization.
I think it's such an interesting question because what does it mean to choose? And I think that the one thing that I want to stress, and this is something I want everyone to understand, and that is the empirical evidence is very, very clear and very strong that the number one cause of homelessness is unaffordable housing, insufficient unaffordable housing. People are homeless because there aren't enough homes. And the people, this mostly comes from a bunch of places, but I just read a book called Homelessness is a Housing Problem. And they use an analogy that I think is really apt. And that is, imagine a game of musical chairs. Mm-hmm. And one person who's playing has a broken leg. All right, so you're playing musical chairs. Everybody gets a chair. They all get up. You take a chair away. You play. The person with a broken leg is probably going to be left standing. But why don't we focus on the fact that there aren't enough chairs, okay. Right? And so I think the whole idea of choice needs to be considered in context. Mm-hmm. Something that I've written and spoken about a lot is sex work, right? And it's like people sometimes are forced into sex work, so they're trafficked, they're sex slaves. It's not work if you're forced into it. Mm-hmm. A lot of people choose it, but a lot of people choose it from a very constrained set of options. They need work that is flexible. Maybe they're disabled. A lot of them are neurodivergent. A lot of them are parents. Mm-hmm. There are all kinds of things, physical, mental disabilities that make it difficult for them to, do a 9-to-5 or work for a low wage, long hours, or whatever. So, yeah, some people choose homelessness, but if all of the shelters in their area won't let them be with their partner, but, they have a history of sexual violence, which is common, and they don't feel safe in shelters without their partner, is that a choice? Yes, mm-hmm. But it's a very constrained choice. And so I don't believe very many people are choosing homelessness out of a plethora of attractive options.
Yeah.
And so the question of are people choosing homelessness is missing the point. The point is, why is homelessness an attractive option to so many people, or a tolerable option, or the option? Why don't we give more people more options so they're not choosing homelessness?